Hi, my name is Stephanie.
And my name is Radhika. Today we're going to show you how to use SurveyMonkey.
SurveyMonkey is a website that allows you to create many kinds of surveys based on your purpose, send them through social media like Facebook and Twitter, collect the responses as soon as someone has completed the survey, and analyze the data.
With easy question creation and the ability to collect many survey responses with just one URL, SurveyMonkey.com is a very useful website for people from business owners to students who need to create a survey.
With many question types available, such as scales, rating, and multiple choice, people like business owners will easily be able to create customer satisfaction surveys to better their companies. Students, however, can benefit from how easily their survey can be sent to everybody on social media sites, today's biggest trend, all from one URL. This way, if they are working on a project requiring feedback from schoolmates, students can easily collect many responses.
This is the homepage of SurveyMonkey.com. As you can see, there is the option to sign up pro, which costs money, or to sign up for free.
There is no difference between the two other than the fact that pro signups have very small additional features. Therefore, it's better to sign up for the free version since there isn't a lot you would miss out on. Either way, the sign-up process is easy, so we're not going to guide you through it. We'll just sign up using our existing account.
We can sign in by clicking this button at the right-hand corner on the top.
Here we are on the home page of our account. This is where you can see all your active surveys, which currently we don't have. It will also show us some tips for writing a good survey. This is one of the things that makes this website really good. There are a lot of tips along the way, and it's very self-explanatory, so it's almost impossible to get lost without finding your way back soon.
Now we're going to show you how to make a survey by actually making one, which starts by either clicking the green Create Survey button at the top right corner, or the same button under where all of your active surveys are shown. Now we are on the Create Survey page, where we select the category and title of our survey. For example, if we wanted to create a survey about my schoolmates' sport preferences, this survey would probably be best categorized as community or even just for fun.
Also, we have to name our survey, which can be done right above where we pick a category, which will be labeled Sports Preferences. Alongside creating a survey from scratch, you can also choose an expert survey template. Right now we're creating a survey from scratch, and since we are done the first step, we're going to click Continue.
So here we are on the next page. As you can see, you have a menu bar to your left, and the first page is Edit Survey, which is the one we're on. We can change the theme, which is basically the survey's color. Unfortunately, creating a custom theme is only available to pro users.
If you scroll down, you'll find the Add Question button to begin creating questions, which is what we'll do right now.
Here we can create many forms of questions, depending on what question we want to ask. If I want to see how often someone plays different kinds of sports, I would probably want to pick a rating scale. However, if you don't know which to pick, just click the little link beside, which gives us an example of each question type.
Now, as you go through these different question types, you will see that there are different requirements for each one.
Alright, so here we are on the rating scale question type, where we're going to formulate our question, which will be, how often do you play the following sport? Now, we're going to write in our answer options, each on a separate line, as it says to do. So these will be the sports that we will rate on how often we play them. Next, we're going to scroll down and formulate our rating.
I want 5 ratings for my question, so right beside where it says rating scale, I can pick how many ratings I want. Now I'll give each rating a name. Never in the first label, once a month in the second label, every once in a while as the third label, once a week as the fourth label, and a couple of times a week as the fifth label. Under the rating scales, we can also add an other or comment box, as well as a couple of other options. Now we can either save and close the question or add another one, which is what we'll do.
This time we'll make the questions multiple choice and ask, what's your favorite sport? Now we can also pick a display format, which will change to 2 columns. Finally, we can add in the answer options. Of course, someone might pick another option, so we're going to click Add Other as an option and leave a box to let the person taking the survey let us know their favorite sport. Now we'll finally save and close the survey, and then we'll show you how to share this survey.
So we're back on our survey page where we can see how our questions turned out. If we want, we can also add more questions anywhere in our survey. We can also add more pages to the survey if we don't want to make the survey one long page.
If you want to change the survey's design, you can go to the survey option page at the menu bar on the left, which of course can be done even before you create the question. On this page, many little things about your survey, such as page and question numbering, the survey's language, as well as navigations, are shown. Now remember that this can also be done even before you create the question, and don't forget to save.
If you're running out of questions to ask, you can always go to the question bank found on the menu bar. So once you click that, you'll see all the categories of the survey we saw earlier.
Since our survey was categorized as just for fun, we'll click on that. Now what we can do is type sport in the search box, since our survey is about sports. Soon enough, you'll find all questions relating to sports that SurveyMonkey has made, and if you like the question, you can easily add it to your survey.
So here we are back on the Edit Survey page where we can see the added question. If you want to personalize it and turn the words around, that's always possible, and also for your existing questions as well, just by clicking the Edit Question button on top of the question.
So first things first, I'm going to change where it says this school to your school. And if we want to change the question completely or answer option, we can by clicking Edit at the top right of each area. Now let's move on to sharing the survey. So let's save and close this question.
Of course, you may not want to send your survey out to many people without seeing it. So what we can always do is preview the survey by either clicking the preview button at the bottom of the page or the exact one at the top of the page. Now if we click on any one of these buttons, it'll open up another page where we can see the survey.
So here we have a preview of the survey we just created. Because it's only a preview, it's always possible to change the look of it if you don't like it.
In order to send the survey, which is what we'll do right now, it's quite similar to previewing the survey like we just did. There's a Send Survey button right beside the Preview Survey button at the top of the page, as well as the bottom.
On this page, SurveyMonkey provides us with multiple but easy ways to publicize your survey. Firstly, we get the link to our survey, which we can copy and paste anywhere. SurveyMonkey also provides us with the HTML code that we can add into a website. This is one of the reasons why SurveyMonkey is so helpful. It does many tasks for you, so you can save time. As you scroll down, you'll find many more ways to send your survey and make sure it's seen. You can email your survey to certain people. You can embed the survey in your website rather than sending a link. And you can also share it through Facebook. At the left of the page, you'll find a menu bar where you can change a few of the settings about taking the survey, which isn't necessary but is recommended to best suit your needs. What we'll do right now is copy and paste the link given at the top and open it in a new page.
Finally, here we are on the good copy of the survey, where I'll just pretend that I'm a participant of the survey and answer the questions. I'm done the survey, so I'll click Done.
To analyze our results, we go on the next page beside Collect Responses that's called Analyze Results. And as you can see, you have your results of the responses right here. Since it's most likely that you will come back to analyze after logging out, I'm going to log out as well and show you how you can get to this page after logging back in, as well as the Collect Responses page, since it will be refreshed. And now we're just going to sign in.
So here we are on the home page, which is where you can get to after logging in and where we can find all of our active surveys. Our only one, Sports Preferences, is the one which we'll click and you'll see the new updates.
Now we're on the same page that we were before. The design page is still the same, but the Collect Responses page is not. As you can see, the whole page changed. What they were showing us about our survey is all the ways we are collecting responses, which it says, through a website link, which is our only method. Here we can also see how many people responded to the survey. We can close this method of the collector. We can close this method of collecting responses, as well as clearing all responses from this collector, or even deleting this collector and its responses.
Now let's move on to our results on the Analyze page. So the Analyze result page is the same as before we logged out. Nothing has changed. What we can also do with our results is find out the responses of each person who submitted the survey by looking at the menu bar to our left and by clicking Browse Responses. However, all other features on this bar are only available to pro users. Unfortunately, when analyzing the results, you'll find that there are quite a few things that are limited to free users, but not to worry. For the things that may actually seem really useful but are not accessible to us, we'll provide simple alternatives.
Now, since we're the only people who responded to the survey, we'll only see our answers. This page is actually very useful because in the case that you may be getting silly responses that won't do your survey any good, you can just delete the responses. Or you can track down which collecting method has been the least helpful and close it down, like we showed you a little while ago on the Collect Responses page. Now let's go back to the View Summary page, the last page we were on, and we'll show you how to display these results visually.
Beside every question, you'll find a little icon of a circular diagram, and beside it, it will say Create Chart. This feature is probably one of the best SurveyMonkey offers. Unfortunately, this feature is not accessible to free users. However, an alternative I highly suggest if you want to create a chart from your responses is to simply find another website that creates graphs for you. Of course, it'll take a little more time than creating it off of SurveyMonkey, but the charts you can make are equally as good. At the end of this video, we'll provide some websites for you to check out and possibly use if you wish to display your results from a survey visually. Before we bring an end to this tutorial, I would like to show you how to delete your survey in case you don't need it anymore. Firstly, by clicking My Surveys under the SurveyMonkey logo.
There are a couple of things we need to do before our survey is deleted. First, we must close all open collectors that are actively collecting responses, which we can do by clicking this icon of 3 people.
We're back on our Collect Responses page. And since we don't even need this collector, we can clear the responses. And delete the collector as well. Now we can go back to the My Surveys page.
Now back on the My Surveys page, we can safely click Delete and our survey will be deleted.
Thank you for watching our tutorial. We hope you learned the basics of SurveyMonkey. It's a great website and easy to use. Though free users won't get all the perks of SurveyMonkey, the basic features already do so much for us, and that's why SurveyMonkey.com is very beneficial for everybody. Bye!